بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
هيا على خير الأمل هيا على خير الأمل هاي حسين يا حسين هاي حسين يا 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 حسين
زہرا قبول کیجئے پرسا حسین کا
زہرا قبول کیجئے
اللہ اکبر مل کے جناب نعرہ تکبیر اللہ اکبر نعرہ رسالت یا رسول اللہ نعرہ رسالت یا رسول اللہ نعرہ حیدری پنج نعرے پنجتنی سوا لکھ نعرہ حیدری حسینیت حسینیت یزیدیت یزیدیت آواز بلند تر صلوات
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الصلاة والسلام على سيد الأشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين الذي قيل في شانه وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين أني بالقاسم محمد الصلاة والسلام على أهله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم إن الحسين مصباح الخدا وسفينة النجاة صلوات الله
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد
Alhamdulillah, Allah Azza wa Jal has blessed us again with another night of remembering Muhammad and Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. Every single person has many businesses to attend to. He has many works to do throughout his life. He has many issues to resolve. He has worldly matters that he needs to deal with. And many people always complain and say that we did not have time to do this and we did not have time to do that. But take a minute to look at this, that every single person throughout the world, there is a limited group of people who at this moment in time, for the next month and a half, you find that throughout the Shia world, there is not a minute, there is not an hour of the day that is not spent in doing the zikr of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. The world needs to open its eyes and people need to realize that there are many people that claim to love Ali Muhammad. Many people say that we follow Ali Muhammad. Many people say that we teach our children the love of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wassalam. A simple question for them is that in these next 10 days or in these days of Muharram, how many houses will you find that will have the flag of Abul Fadl al-Abbas? How many houses will you find that will have the zikr of Muhammad and Ali Muhammad? How many houses will you find that will spend the next month and a half in the remembrance of Imam Hussain al-Islam? As I've said in my previous lecture, that there is a difference in knowing someone and there is a difference in believing in someone. Every person, whether he is a Muslim or a non-Muslim, whether he believes in Allah or he does not believe in Allah, whether he believes in the Risalat of Rasulullah or he does not believe in the Risalat of Rasulullah, every single person knows in regards to Ali ibn Abi Talib, every single person knows in regards to Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wassalam. But there is a difference in knowing who Ali Muhammad is and to actually believe in Ali Muhammad. Because the Holy Prophet of Islam, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa, on many occasions told his companions in regards to the fazilat of Ali Muhammad. When the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wherever he got a chance, he told people to love them. He told people to respect them. And in a famous hadith, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that do not walk in front of Ali Muhammad and do not lag behind them, so that you do not realize in which direction Ali Muhammad is going. And then the Holy Prophet says, do not dare to teach Ali Muhammad. One, do not walk in front of them. Second, do not lag behind them. And the third thing the Prophet says, do not teach them. There is a difference, as Allama Sahib said yesterday as well, there is a difference in a person who has knowledge direct from Allah Azza wa Jal, and in a person who learns from another person. Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib is that personality who never learned from someone but always taught someone. And we find throughout the Khilafat, from the time of Abu Bakr to the time of Usman, many occasions came upon the companions of Rasulullah that they reminded the world that no matter which position we hold, no matter how big our member is, no matter how great clothes that we wear, no matter how many countries we bring under the banner of Islam, no matter how many followers we have, no matter how many horses we have, no matter how much wealth we have, a time came upon all the companions of Rasulullah that they had to say, not once, not twice, but 70 odd times, that if it wasn't for the knowledge of Ali ibn Abi Talib, we would have died. They had to declare this. No matter how much you try to hide the fazilat of Ali Muhammad, no matter how much hard you try to keep them imprisoned in the houses, no matter how hard you try to take them away from one country to the other, The fazilat of Ali Muhammad, as I said yesterday, it is like the shining stars at night. No matter how hard we try to put them away, no matter how hard now the community tries to hide the fazilat of Ali Muhammad, and I have said this many times before, Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam does not belong to any specific sect. He does not belong to the Shia. He does not belong to the Ahl Sunnah. A message that I want to give today, because many people in the world are saying that in these next 10 days, in these days of Muharram, those people that wear black clothes, those people that remember Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam, they are known as Shia. We are not the ones that have given the title Shia to those people that love Ali Muhammad. But what we are trying to say, that Imam Hussain Ibn Ali Ibn Abi Talib does not belong to the Shia. He does not belong to the Ahl Sunnah. But Imam Hussain belongs to any person who has the love of Allah and the love of Rasulullah.
Nare Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Nare Takbir! Allahu Akbar! Nare Risalah! Ya Rasulullah! Nare Risalah! Ya Rasulullah! Wa Nare Majlis Awlak Nara Hadari! Only Nara Hadari!
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. We need more English knowledge so that the youth can understand as well.
20 साल हो गए इधर
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Khuda aapko salamat rakhe, inshallah. So we need to give this message. The majlis of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam is not to divide people. This zikr of Ali Muhammad, this zikr of Ali ibn Abi Talib, this zikr of Fatima al-Zahra, this zikr of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wassalam is not to divide people. This zikr is to bring people together under the banner of Tawheed and Risalat and Hidayat. Any majlis, any place that tells people to divide amongst themselves, it is my belief that he is not following in the footsteps of Ali Muhammad. But some people, when we mention the truth, there is a difference in dividing people, making stories up and dividing them. But to tell people the truth in regards to how the Khulafa spend their life, that is not dividing people, but it is telling people to open their eyes. You know, when we have a normal election, we have elections here in the UK. MashaAllah, every single person knows in regards to the elections we have in Pakistan. Here the election lasts 1 month, when in Pakistan the election period starts from the day the president or the prime minister is born. They start planning in advance. And it lasts so long that people even kill people over which party they are voting for. For 1400 years, the followers of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib, we have only said one thing. We are not against the worldly selection that you have of having an election. That is a worldly election. The selection that you choose for that person who is the waris of Rasulullah can only be done by that person who appointed Rasulullah. The waris of Rasulullah can only be chosen by that person who put Rasulullah in the first place. If the Holy Prophet of Islam, this is the question now, if the Holy Prophet of Islam, for those people that say that the Prophets do not have a waris, the Prophets do not have a choice to choose their own successor. For them, my question is that if Allah Azza wa Jal made Adam a Nabi, if Allah made Adam a prophet, which committee of angels did Allah chose and said to them that I want to make a prophet? Do I have your votes on this? Allah Azza wa Jal, when He decides to do something, He says and it be. Allah chose Adam as a prophet. Allah chose Musa as a prophet. Allah chose Noah as a prophet. Allah chose Isa as a prophet. He did not ask anyone. He did not have an election. When it came to the prophethood of Rasulullah, Allah said He is Rahmatul lil Alameen. He did not ask any angels. He did not ask any committee. He had no voting. If Allah chose His prophet to be a prophet, when it comes to the wali of Allah, only Allah has the choice to say that He is Amir al-Mu'mineen. Only Allah Azza wa Jal can say that He is the successor of Rasulullah. And another message that I want to pass on, and Allama Sahib brought this to my attention a few days ago. Now sometimes when we are on the mimbar, there are certain names that we can mention and certain names that have to be censored. But this is a message for the youth as well. And I have said this before, and on many occasions when I've had the honor to recite here at Al-Mahdi, that in our sect, those that follow Ali Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, there is no difference in vilayat and azadari of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. And those people in our society that are making this an issue, Khudara, I want to ask you, for the sake of the love of Rasulullah and for the love of Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib that you have inside your heart. We have 11 months of the year to have discussions in regards to Azadari, in regards to Vilayat. Khudara, this month of Muharram, it is a month to remember the tragedies of Imam Hussain. It is a month to join hearts under the banner of Imam Hussain. It is not a month to point fingers at people and say that he is a Zanjeerzan, he is a Kamazan, he is more accepted, he is less accepted. Who are we to decide which person is accepted by Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam? These people that are causing this issue within our communities, I want to ask them, has Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam given you a stamp? Has Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam said to you that that person who does more zanjeer than he is more accepted to me, and that person who does less zanjeer than he is less accepted by me? Even the companions of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali alayhi salatu wasalam himself said that my companions, when it comes to the iman and the love that they have for me, even they are not equal. And we 1400 years later, how can we look at a person and say that he has more love for Imam Hussain, he has less love? This is not a month to divide. It is a month to unite under the banner of Imam Hussain, under the banner of Abu Fazl Abbas. If Imam Hussain Islam today, in this century that we are living in, Imam Hussain Islam, he is like a shining star. Any person, I have seen with my own eyes in Karbala, that the Christians, the Jews, on the 10th of Muharram, they bring a kafla into the haram of Imam Hussain. They mourn for Imam Hussain in their own style. They remember Imam Hussain in their own style. Are they any less than us? They are remembering Imam Hussain. They are remembering the musibat of Bab al-Hawarij. They are remembering the tragedies that fell upon the women of Imam Hussain. Are they any less than us? It is the mercy of Imam Hussain. Whoever he wishes to guide, he can guide. Hazrat Hor, we find he was that person that stopped the caravan of Imam Hussain. He stopped the caravan. And in one night, when the love of Imam Hussain entered his heart, in one night, he left everything that he had and he came to the side of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam. In one night he left everything and he came onto the path of Vilayat. He came onto the path of Vilayat because he was already on the path of Tawheed and Risalat. The only thing that he did not have in his heart was the Vilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib. And in one nazar, in one nigah of Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam, he left everything behind him. He left his wealth, he left his treasures, everything that he owned, he left for the love of Imam Hussain ibn Ali. In one night. So who are we to say whether someone is accepted by Imam Hussain and someone who is not accepted by Imam Hussain? Because it is the love of Ali Muhammad, especially in this month, that will bring us closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. It is a month where we need to ask Allah Azza wa Jal, Ya Allah, for the sake of Sayyidul Shuhada, forgive our sins. Because it is our sins that stop us from understanding the azmat of the Ahlul Bayt. It is our guna, it is our sins that do not let us understand who Ali Muhammad is. And we find in Rawayat that Ali Muhammad say that whenever you thank Allah Azza wa Jal, always do this dua, Ya Allah, give me the ability to thank you the way you want me to thank you. Give me the ability, not the way others want me to thank you, but give me the ability to thank you the way you want me to thank you. Because Allah Azza wa Jal accepts every single dua with the wasila of Ali Muhammad, with the love of Ali Muhammad, with the darood of Ali Muhammad. And we need to instill this love into the hearts and minds of our youth. They need to realize that there is nothing in this world, there is no wealth which is greater than the love of Ali Muhammad. There is nothing which is greater than the love of Ali Muhammad. And what will this love do for you? The Holy Prophet of Islam, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa, Prophet says that that person who has the love of Ali Muhammad والسلام, in his heart, he will be led into paradise like a bride is led to the house of her new husband. Does a bride leave alone? She has many friends who are saying to her, don't worry, you are going to a better place. You are going to the house of your husband. You are fulfilling half of your religion. The Holy Prophet is describing how a muhib of Ali Muhammad, how a lover of Ali Muhammad, how he will enter paradise. He says he will be guarded he will have thousands of angels surrounding him, and they will take him to a special place in paradise, and they will say to him that you have been given this status in Jannah only for the love of Adam. And because of this love, in a narration we find the Prophet of Islam says that when a person dies and he goes into his grave, not one but two windows of paradise will open into his grave. Not one but two. Two windows will open into his grave, and the angels will say to him that the reason why these have opened is only for the love of Ali Muhammad that you have kept in your heart. The love of Ali Muhammad. Allah is giving us all this just by sitting here today. We are sitting here, why? Because we have the love of Ali Muhammad. It is the love of Ali Muhammad that is forcing us to leave our homes at night, to bring our children, to bring our women, to bring our elderly to the zikr and to the majlis of Imam Hussain. Why? Because we want to show that we are with those who call themselves Hussaini. And by calling yourself Hussaini, by saying that you love Ali Muhammad, you have certain responsibilities on your head. As I said on the 1st of Muharram, these next days of Muharram that are coming, Muharram does not mean just wear black clothes. Muharram does not mean that when the Masa'ib of Imam Hussain ﷺ is being read, a few tears come from your eyes, you wipe your face and you go home. Remember that when you are crying for Imam Hussain, Janab al-Zahra Salamullah alayha is collecting your tears. Not every person can cry for Imam Hussain. Because to cry for Imam Hussain alayhi salam, you need to understand who Ali Muhammad is. If you do not know who Ali Muhammad is, if you do not know who Imam Hussain is, if you do not know the azmat and the fazilat of Imam Hussain, if you do not understand the azmat and fazilat of Bab al-Hawaij, if you do not understand the fazilat of Sayyida Zainab Salamullah alayha, a person can recite the Masa'ib of Ali Muhammad all day long, but if you do not know that fazilat, then not one tear will come out of your eye. And we find in a narration that the sixth Imam, Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam says that whenever you have your own problems, every single person, he has his own issues, he has his own problems. The sixth Imam says that when your own person dies, when you have your own tragedies, when you have your own musibat, when you have your own problems, think of the musibat of Imam Hussain and then cry. The Imam is saying, think of the musibat that fell upon Imam Hussain and then cry. Allah Azza wa Jal will give you ajr in that crying. The Imam did not say compare. Another message that you need to understand, and the video is going around in regards to one of the English reciters. And I know that you have all seen this video. MashaAllah, he is an English reciter, every single person knows him. I don't need to mention any names. But my Iman and Yaqeen, I am a student. He is a historian. I am a student. It is my Iman and Yaqeen that when it comes to the tragedies of Ali Muhammad, you cannot compare the tragedies of Ali Muhammad to worldly matters. Whatever happened in Karbala, the musibat of Imam Hussain, You cannot compare that to any musibah that you and I face. Imam Hussain was Sayyid al-Shuhada. His mother was Fatima al-Zahra. His father was Ali Murtaza. His grandfather was Muhammad Mustafa. How can you and I compare our tragedies, our musibat, our problems to the musibat of Imam Hussain? How can we do that? Whatever happened in World War I, whatever happened in World War II, we understand what happened. And we send our condolences to all those people that have been killed innocently. Whether it is in Pakistan, in Palestine, in Syria, in Iraq, in Pakistan, in Yemen, in Nigeria, in Africa, any place where an innocent person has been killed, we condemn it and we send our condolences. But that does not give us the right to compare the tragedies and the problems of today's world with the tragedies and the musibat of Imam Hussain ibn Ali. Who has given you the authority to compare what happened in Karbala to the problems which have happened 1400 years later? Karbala is Karbala. There is nothing that can be compared with Karbala. There is no land that can be compared with Karbala. There is no sky that can be compared with Karbala. Why? Karbala is not just Karbala. Karbala is known as Karbala-e-Mu'alla. Karbala is Karbala-Mu'alla. Where in the world is there a city which is compared to Karbala? Najaf is Ashraf, Mashhad is Muqaddas, but Karbala is Mu'alla. We need to explain this. We want the youngsters, listen to whichever khatib, whichever zakir, whichever alam, whichever historian you want. But remember, there is no compromise on the azadari of Imam Hussain, and there is no compromise on the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib.
बड़ा खुशनुद है मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद बुलंद सलाम.
Understand the love of Ali Muhammad. Because this love of Ali Muhammad has got to us by many sacrifices of Ali Muhammad. If only those that claim to love Ali Muhammad actually loved Ali Muhammad, then they wouldn't have forced Imam Hussain to leave Medina. Yesterday we discussed the tragedies that fell upon Muslim ibn Aqil. Today is the 5th of Muharram, and everywhere in the world, every single Imam Barga that we have, they are remembering the musibat of Aun and Muhammad. I would like to also mention the tragedies that fell upon Aun and Muhammad. Aun and Muhammad are the sons of Sayyida Zainab. Azadaro, every mother loves its child. But how do you think that mother felt when she knew that her sons were going to be killed in the morning? Look at the fazilat of Sayyida Zainab. Shah, when the night before Ashura came, Shab-e Ashur, when it arrived, every single mother is in the tent. Every single mother is sitting with his child and saying that tomorrow is the day of Ashur. Tomorrow every person is going to give their sadaqah for Imam Hussain. Every single person is going to give their sacrifice for Imam Hussain. The mother of Qasim is sitting with Qasim. The mother of Ali Akbar is sitting with Ali Akbar. And the mother of Aun and Muhammad Muhammad, Sayyida Zainab, she is sitting with her two children and she puts her hands on their heads and she says, oh, on Muhammad, remember, you two are sacrifices from me for your uncle Hussain. Remember, every single child will make their mother proud in the morning. I want you to remember, I want you to be the first to be killed in Karbala. Adadara, when the day of Ashura came, Imam Hussain gave permission for everyone to leave. On and Muhammad are coming backwards and forwards from the tent of Imam Hussain. When Sayyida Zainab saw this, she says, on and Muhammad, I said to you that I want you to sacrifice yourself for Hussain. On and Muhammad say, oh, our mother, Hazrat Imam Hussain has given permission to everyone for fighting, but our uncle is not giving us permission. Bibi Zainab calls Imam Hussain to her tent. Imam Hussain comes to the tent of Bibi Zainab. Bibi Zainab says, oh my brother Hussain, I only have two sons, On and Muhammad, and I want to sacrifice them on you, oh Hussain. Oh my brother Hussain, aren't I to you like our mother Zahra was to you? Imam Hussain says, oh my sister Zainab, I respect you a lot, but how can an uncle send his nephews to death? Alas, if Hazrat On and Hazrat Muhammad get permission to fight, they fight and they kill many enemies of Islam. But why is the reason when the name of On and Muhammad come, we begin to cry? Because On and Muhammad are those shaheed that when they were killed in Karbala, every single person cried for On and Muhammad. But Sayyida Zainab did not cry for them. The body of Ali Akbar came, Zainab cried. The flag of Abbas came, Zainab cried. The pieces of Qasim came, Zainab cried. The body of Imam Hussain came, Zainab cried. But when did Zainab cry for On and Muhammad? When she left Karbala, when she went to Sham, she did not cry for On and Muhammad. She returned back to Karbala. She did not cry for On and Muhammad. But when did she cry? When she returned to Medina, she did not cry. She went to the Rawza of Rasulullah. She did not cry. She went to the Rawza of Fatima Zahra. She did not cry. Another asked me, when did Zainab cry for On and Muhammad? When Zainab returned home and she went into the rooms of On and Muhammad and she saw the beds of On and Muhammad, she began to hit her head and she said, Wa'una, Wa Muhammada, Wa Musibata. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un.